Yo, what's good, YouTube? GamerZero coming at you with my GTA Online progression series from dishes to riches. Now, last week's event week was very solid. It was CEO special cargo. So basically, we ended up taking advantage of that and we ended up making quite a bit of money. We're going to go ahead and get into all the details and information. But what we're going to talk about in this episode is how to run CEO Special Cargo, what you got to do for it, and why you should do it, what you should buy for your CEO office, what warehouses you should buy. In my opinion, you can do whatever you want, but I'm just going to give you my suggestions and my take on the Special Cargo business and how you can make millions and millions of dollars by doing and taking advantage of these events that GTA always has going on every single week. Like I said, during this week, they had double money on CEO special cargo sales. So, and they also had a 30% discount on all CEO offices and on large warehouses. We ended up buying a couple warehouses, making a killing in a public lobby, and I have the footage for you guys to check out how we made over $13 million this week doing special cargo. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to talk about the CEO office, what it amenities and things like that it has for us, and then I'm going to go ahead and get into the special cargo explanation. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so this is the office. The CEO office has some things that we can take advantage of, and of course it has the computer which we run our businesses that this certain property provides for us. So our assistant, she has a couple of few things we can take advantage of from her. She has a Pegasus concierge, so you could call any Pegasus vehicle that you own, and they'll basically spawn here and you'll spawn in the vehicle, so you can get anyone you have. I have a budget. It'll cost $500 to deliver it here and us to spawn in it, but you could use this. It's not too bad, but I know a lot of people don't use this feature all that often. I remember back in the day when I first started the game and they gave me the free Frogger, which I can claim. I'll probably end up claiming it one of these days. I was using the Frogger to do my missions, and it did help. It did help me make a lot of money. So I could definitely say that was good when, I was doing my thing back in the day when, before Calpert and all that. Then we have the personal vehicle. You could literally just tell her what car you want or what vehicle you want from any property and you'll spawn in it outside. So that's pretty cool. We got free snacks. I'm full now, but hey, always good to have some free snacks. Then we got the buzzer, which if someone hits you up, you can go ahead and let them in. And then we have the exports mixed goods mission, which I'll get into in a bit, but this is a pretty good side hustle that special cargo, or not special cargo, the CEO office gives to us. Now I'm going to talk about just a couple things that we have here in the CEO office. So as you can see right here, we have some computer access. This comes with it, by the way. We have this meeting table. You can have like meetings with your associates. And if you have the heavy revolver, you'll have like a cool pose when you sit here in this chair. Pretty dope. Then we have this here, the entertainment area, I guess. We have a TV, you can play some games with your friends on. Then we have a place you could drink right here. Get some whiskey if you want, or some vodka, or gin, or whatever it is. Gin, okay. And of course, this here you have to purchase it. This is the personal quarters. I did end up purchasing it because there's a few things we could take advantage of here. We have a couple showers, you know what I mean? You can see right here, the showers are always good for washing off the blood on your character if you like to do that. Like, you don't like having all those blood spots on your character. To get rid of them, use a shower. Then we can change our clothes here. We have, see, this wardrobe. We have the bed here. We have this bed right here. You can sleep there or whatever. But we really just use the personal quarters to spawn inside of the office. Now there's a couple other things you can buy that I didn't purchase, but one of them is useless. So here on this spot, you can buy gun lock. on this spot here. That's okay, but I have so many gun lockers. I was like, you know what, whatever. I don't care. And it was kind of expensive. I have a bunch of gun lockers in my other businesses. So then we have this spot here. You can install a safe here. That thing is useless. Don't ever buy the safe. I don't even care how rich you are. That thing is completely useless. And of course, we have a telescope to view the city if you want to do that. Yeah, that's pretty much all the office provides for us on the inside of it. There's also some things we could purchase for it. I'll go ahead and show you some of the things I was talking about, like the safe and all that. Okay, so we'll go over here. Now, as you can see here, we got on this one. Now you can buy a garage. See, it costs $1,150,000, and that is a 60 vehicle garage. So, and it's multiple floors, so it looks cool. Definitely one of the best things to purchase, and when it goes on sale, you best believe I'm buying it. All right, so let's go back here. Now, you know, of course, you could change your decor. I just picked the stock one, whatever. You have the personnel. You can have your assistant be a chick or a dude. You can do your organization name. All right, so here we have the gun locker. You can go ahead and install that, but as you can see, it's kind of expensive. It's like $500,000, man. I have a bunch of gun lockers, don't really need that. Then we have this safe. This is what I was talking about. This thing is useless. Never buy this thing. Never buy this thing. And of course, the accommodation, we did purchase that because it allows us to spawn in the office. So that's all I really got for y'all right now when it comes to some of the things the office provides us. We're going to go ahead and get into the whole export mixed goods cargo thing right now. All right, so for export mixed goods, the first thing you have to do is own a CEO, and you also have to own a special cargo business. So if you don't own a warehouse, a special cargo warehouse, you will not be able to do export mixed goods. But once you do that, you'll be able to go here and select this mission. Once you select this mission, there will be a van or a truck with a bunch of crates on it that spawns at one of your special cargo warehouses. Lupe will call you and tell you that she has the delivery ready for you, and you got to take it to the docks. Once you take it to the docks, you make 50 grand, and you can do this every 48 minutes if you feel like doing that. Now, the thing about these missions, sometimes there will be cops on you, sometimes there will be enemies chasing you, but other than that, it's a pretty straightforward mission, just like how the bunker with the excess weapons, it's literally the same thing. So every 48 minutes, you have the potential to make up to $50,000.
Let me know.
Or the potential to make $50,000 whenever you feel like, every 48 minutes. You can do whatever you feel like with that, but that is a nice little side hustle that the office provides us. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the CEO computer here. We'll go ahead and hop on it. This is where we're going to run our businesses from. Remember, there's two businesses in the CEO. We have the vehicle cargo and the special cargo. So let's go ahead and talk about special cargo real quick first. As you can see here, we own two warehouses, and we've made $13,530,000 from this business. So that's what you're going to see on the screen. It also has a collections completed. It also has collection success rate, sales completed, and sales success rate. So that's basically the stats on how you've done when accruing cargo, selling cargo, and how many missions of cargo you have done. And this here, it says total stock, free space 100%. So that means that I have no crates in any of my warehouses, and they are fully ready to be stocked. And it says 0% held, so I don't have any in my warehouses. And this graph here shows you like a circle bar graph type of how much crates you have. And of course, down here you can see your active organization. You can see the people in your CEO as well if they're hired. And then also you'll be able to see, if you're in a public lobby, you'll be able to see other active organizations as well. Now let's go ahead and go onto the warehouse map, and let's talk about the warehouses. So they have different sizes of warehouses that you can purchase. Now let's just start off with small. This one can hold 16 crates. All the small warehouses can hold 16 crates. So it's a little bit of a smaller hustle, but you can still make some okay money with it. I don't recommend doing the small one. If you want my advice, I recommend doing a medium. So these can hold 42 crates. And the thing about the medium warehouses, they make about 750 something or 770 something $1,000, somewhere around there, 735,000, I think. So these things are a pretty good gateway for a beginner player to get into special cargo if you're not into it. And I highly recommend, if you've never done it before, get a medium. And even if you're a veteran, one medium warehouse out of your other ones is not that bad. Sometimes if you don't feel like grinding cargo, the medium one is just where you need to be, you know what I mean? Then, of course, we have the large warehouses. So we do own 2 of these. They were on sale during the event week, and we ended up purchasing 2 because of the way special cargo works, and I'll talk about all that when we get to the explanation. But basically, these ones hold 111 crates. Now, let's break it down into how many missions you're going to have to do for each warehouse. So if you own a large, and that's 111 crates, and you can only get 3 crates at a time, remember that. So that will be 37 missions for a large warehouse. For a medium, the medium holds 42. So you can only get 3 at a time. That will be 14 missions that I have to do to fill up a medium. For the small, of course, this has 16 crates, so you will have to do 6 missions to fill this up, since you can only get 3 crates at a time. And the last mission you do will be a 1 crate. Now, I can definitely tell you that, like I said, all these businesses, or all these sizes of warehouses, they're all good, but my recommendation is medium and large, to be honest. That's my best recommendation, and you can make some pretty good money from these things. Now that we got all that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and buy one of the most important tools you need for grinding special cargo, and that is the Oppressor Mark II. We are going to now buy it so we can own it, and we're going to store it in our terabyte. We're going to upgrade it, and we're going to make it what it needs to be, because doing special cargo with the Oppressor Mark II is probably the best way to do it, since sometimes these cargo crates, they'll go and get stuck on buildings and all type of weird stuff. So you're gonna want a vehicle that's versatile and can, go in the air if need be and whatnot when grinding this cargo. And on another note, speaking of the terabyte, we're now gonna use the terabyte to source our special cargo, because a few years ago they added some new special cargo missions into the game. Now with the terabyte, what ends up happening is these missions, if you do them from the terabyte, you will not get those new missions that they added a few years ago, because the new missions are bad. You don't want to do these new missions. So this is why we source with the terabyte. And as you can see, you can open up the screen, you go to the special cargo tab, and you can source up to 3 crates for one of your warehouses. So that's how you end up running this business, and this is the best way to source cargo. Do not source from your office. I can definitely tell you that much, 100%. When it comes to these missions, once you start them up, they're simple. All you do is go and to the location, go and grab either the vehicle, or sometimes there'll be missions where there'll be like 3 separate crates and you have to pick them up one at a time. If you're doing it with more people in your association, you can pick up more crates that way at one time. But as you can see here in this clip, it's easy. It's just killing a couple cops, and then grabbing the van and getting up out of there. That's literally how most of these missions are going to go. We did buy 3 crates, so this truck has 3 crates in it. We're going to go ahead and fill up 3 crates at whatever warehouse we decided to source for. And as you can see, I got the cops on me. Sometimes you'll have cops on you. Sometimes you'll have like enemies, NPCs chasing you. Sometimes you'll have helicopters, things, all type of things will happen when you're doing special cargo. But what I can tell you for the most part is definitely snack up and armor up, because these special cargo enemies are not playing. They have very, very good aim sometimes. Like, I wouldn't even say sometimes, most of the time they have good aim, and they will end up having that auto fire glitch, so they'll just tear you up and they'll constantly keep doing that. So just be careful when doing special cargo as well. And once you bring it back to the warehouse, that's it. And as you can see here, we got a little explanation for going to one of our warehouses for the very first time. This is how it looks. They'll go ahead and show you what the warehouse looks like. That it'll fill up. They show you this is where you sell from. And that right there, that's an important one. I definitely suggest taking advantage of that right there, because you'll end up being able to upgrade your delivery vehicles. So definitely do that. It does cost money, but definitely do it. And of course, they show us our assistant. Our assistant is very good and is going to help us grind out our special cargo warehouses. Speaking of which, we're going to go ahead and show you how to do that. You just go up to them, talk to them, you pay them $7,500, and they'll go ahead and get cargo for you. Now, they'll get from between 1 and 3 crates randomly, and each warehouse has its own assistant, so that's definitely a good thing to take advantage of if you're grinding cargo. So now I wanted to show you one of these missions that has like crates. They have to get them one at a time. This one you have to throw a flare down and then the crates come. And then you just go back and forth, get the crate, come back. Fortunately, this mission right here doesn't have enemies, but sometimes they will. And that's all you do. You just go back and forth, grab a crate, take it back, and then you're pretty much done with that. And once you're finished up right there, boom, there you go. So that's the variations of the missions. And actually now we're going to go ahead and get into the public lobby sales. So hope y'all enjoy.
What's up, pal? Oh, hey. You're in trouble. Okay. I'll deal with it.
Okay, the sale's on. The goods have been moved onto a boat down at the docks. You need to take the boat out to a drop-off off the coast to make the sale. Have a good trip.
We made a killing in those public lobbies, so I decided to give myself a little treat. We went ahead and bought the classy Tulip for about $700,000 on this event week. It was on sale, and we added it to the Muscle Car Garage. So Muscle Car Garage is actually now complete, but this is how I made her look. I hope y'all enjoy it. So that's what happened during Special Cargo Week. And I'm glad that I was able to go ahead and give the explanation and the overview of the business and show y'all how much money we made this week in those public lobbies. Another thing that I want to talk about right now is that we are in the current event week, and this event week is not that great. It's double money on bounty, but the bounties are not that great. So we're probably just going to chill out. We'll probably take advantage of it, you know, do a little bit of grinding the bounties and stuff like that. But other than that, nothing really too special for this current event week that's going on right now. Hopefully in the next coming weeks, maybe we get like an import export, so we get a discount on that, and I could do an explanation on that. Or even if they go ahead and decide to bring back the MC Clubhouse event this time, so I can get those businesses on discount, so I can go ahead and talk about those. Or hey, maybe we even might get like the casino, we'll get a penthouse or Doomsday Heist, maybe even on arcade, something like that, that's gonna help us out. Definitely our arcade would be appreciated, because that's going to help us run all of our businesses. Another thing I probably would like is maybe even the penthouse, because then we can go ahead and have access to the Calprico heist, doing it easier. And I believe there's one other mission that you could do way easier, and we'll have like, oh, the casino heist. So we could do the casino heist with some benefits if we do get a penthouse one, and then whenever the arcade decides to go on sale, we'll go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing for this event week. Don't know if there's going to be a video coming out, but just hold on tight for another good event week, and we'll go ahead and take advantage of that and, you know, continue on with the money grind. Right now, we have about $47 million, even though we did buy an Oppressor Mark II, and we also ended up buying the 2 warehouses, and we bought the accommodation, and we bought the big classic tulip. All of that right there was probably around like $9 million, and we ended up making about $14 million or $13 million. So we ended up making about $4 million bucks, you know, profit. So that's not too bad. Definitely special cargo. I hope y'all took advantage of it. It was a very good event week, and that's possibly one of the best ways to make money whenever they put that bonus out. You can make so much money. Even if you have 5 large warehouses, that's like what, $30 million if you sell them all in the public lobby. So definitely was a good event week there. But for right now, I think that's all I got for y'all. So this is GamerZero signing out, and I'll hit y'all up in the next episode of From Ditches to Riches. So, you know, before I get up out of here, I gotta hit y'all up with that respect. Peace out and deuces, y'all.